The Beatles stopped touring in 1966, so some of their best known and most complicated music was never performed live by them. Today, however, lots of cover bands or tribute bands play Beatle music, but Mark Shearer has a report on one that includes some of the best known session musicians in New York and a couple who work for David Letterman and Conan O'Brien.
A rock band covering Beatles songs. How unique.
Beatle band, wait a minute. There's a million Beatles around.
No kidding. This one, the Fab Faux, features Will Lee from Paul Schaefer's band on Late Night with David Letterman and Jimmy Vivino from the Max Weinberg 7 on Conan O'Brien's show, plus some of the finest session musicians in New York. There's 5 of them because if the Beatles had played a lot of their later stuff live, they would have needed a little help from their friends.
They would have had to have a back line of people or playing to a sequence or a DAT tape or something that we get all the acts do today.
And tonight, Mr. Kite is stopping the bell.
Interestingly, they're only able to recreate a song like this with its collages of backwards tapes and swirling noises because of the recent release of the Beatles anthology series. It had outtakes that could be sampled.
In the case of those pieces of tape, we were able to find isolated on a Beatles anthology record, that thing isolated, in the clear so we could play it along with us.
Trumpeter Lou Soloff of Blood, Sweat and Tears fame joins the Fab Faux on Penny Lane. The band plays in public only about once a month, and standing in the audience with your eyes closed, it's not hard to imagine that this is what it would sound like if John, Paul, George and Ringo had performed Sgt. Pepper's and White Album material live. What do you think the surviving Beatles would make of all this?
I don't really know, because they've been there before. They've done that. They may be insanely jealous that they never got a chance to perform it themselves and feel if we did, we'd be laughed at or corny.
The Fab Faux. For these Beatlemaniacs, it's a labor of love. And of course, that's all you need. Mark Shearer, CNN Entertainment News, New York.